Hello, everybody. It's Deanna Durrell here. I hope that you are having a magical, magical day wherever you are in the world. And I wanted to share a story with you that really demonstrates the power of really trusting and being in that feminine, receptive energy to receive your answers. Whether it's a question of what you should do in a relationship or a certain decision you need to make in your career, it can be really frustrating to feel like you're spinning your wheels, you don't know what to do. Maybe you've even pulled cards for yourself or gotten readings, and still there's like confusion. One of the things that I always go back to is this idea of the Cledon. So in ancient times, when you really offered up a question to the divine, you would go into the marketplace and it would be crowded, crazy, merchants and people, kids crying and back and forth, and you would stand at a certain point in the marketplace and close your eyes and just be receptive, right? Like heighten your sense of hearing to the messages around. And sometimes, nothing would happen, especially if you were grasping. But a lot of times, you would overhear conversations in passing or somebody yelling something, and everything, all the hairs on your body would stand up because it was a message for you, right? We've seen this over and over again, but we in our society, are like, oh, that's a coincidence or whatever. But there's actually a name for it, Cledon. So the other day, I was coming back from Texas, and I'd been kind of grappling with this situation. I hadn't really told a lot of people about it, but I was journaling about it and just kind of making myself crazy. Well, there was all these delays on my flight or leading up to the flight, and I was stuck in the jetway for a long time. And I couldn't help but overhearing this gentleman on the phone on his little Bluetooth. And he just kept saying, you got to get off the fence. You've got to fully commit. And once you fully commit, then you'll know what to do. But if you aren't all in, if you aren't committing, then you're going to drive yourself crazy. And I burst out laughing because it was exactly what I needed to hear at that exact moment. It wasn't a coincidence that I ended up sitting next to this person and we ended up talking for the entire flight, which also never happens. I'm, pretty private person on the plane, and so is this guy. But that was an example, recently of a Cledon. And I prefaced the conversation saying, I hope you don't think this is rude or crazy, but you said something, I overheard you saying something to whoever you were speaking to, and it was exactly what I needed to hear. So, yeah, where can you stay open to receiving Cledons, whether it's at the grocery store or the post office or even in your car, right? Between songs that come on your Spotify or your radio, it's like if you can expect to receive some kind of a nudge from anywhere, the universe can use anything, then it becomes kind of an interesting game of let's see what comes up versus clenching and grasping and needing the answer right when you need it. So I'm curious if anybody has ever experienced this. Can you give us an example of it? And especially, as we go into a new season and a new cycle, it's even more important to do the things that really calm your logical mind and help you tune into the magic of your intuition. It's going to serve you in love, it's going to serve you in life. And if you would like more, or perhaps you'd like a little bit more personalized insight into your situation, check out the website at deannadurrell.com or thedancinggoddess.com. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit subscribe and share this with a friend. I love you all. I will talk with you soon.